Hello, all you people out there coming back for more videos of me playing this game. So I did a little thing in between this episode and the last episode, and I went ahead and I got 2 new mods, and I did some planning in between last episode and this episode. So I started kind of planning in an expansion for gas storage and possibly retrofitting this area later on to be a little bit more robust, better built out for the hydrogen. Maybe looking at capping in this hydrogen vent and using it. And you can see we've got I think it was Richard suggested doing the double locks, and that's not a bad idea. The way that works is you put some like oil or something with a very high boiling point here, create a vacuum here, and then put like water here, and that vacuum will prevent any of the heat transfer through and out into the general map, which it's a really good idea. We should probably start doing that. Came down here, started kind of thumbing around, planning around some kind of use for this infectious polluted oxygen vent. It's got a lot of polluted oxygen, which is fantastic. We can turn that into regular oxygen. It comes out at 60, that's not too bad. And it's got slime lung, which isn't the end of the world. So it'd be nice if we could do something with this. So I was kind of thinking of like a tiered thing where this can erupt down here, make its way up, and then hit these deodorizers as it goes by, which should suck most of that out of there, and then it can just kind of go through some airflow tiles here, maybe throw some Wheezeworts in or something to cool it down. I don't. Just kind of, I want to get that roughed in and built out. Additionally, looking at adding a wall here, a door, a couple small things like that. Getting this kind of contained off to its own area. Lots of digging. We got some digging to do. Dupe's got digging. As well as, I was going really back and forth on updating storage for the natural gas as well, and I think I settled on kind of down here is where I'm going to do that. Just expand this way if I need to. We can have more natural gas here. We can just pipe it, have it fall down into like a basin here or something. I think that would be okay. As well, this smelter, this metal refinery, these are going to move. These are not permanently here, and we have pretty much burned up this cold biome, throwing heat into it, so that's something we're going to have to look at doing up here from now on when we get this all built and set up. I also went ahead and planned out just a second nature reserve here, a little bit bigger, you know. Maybe we could throw some more graves in there, fit some more creatures in there or something. Also, a second bathroom is planned. We're going to be there was a farm here. I did do a little bit in between episodes, kind of cutting some of those tiles out so I could get it planned. But that's where that's going to be over there, second bathroom, as well as a second hospital probably on the attaché on the back end of that, because dupes get hurt, and that's a fact of life. Additionally, space stuff. So I got this cool little mod that lets you see like your scanner range and such. So you can kind of see this. This needs to be able to see space. Obviously, it's red because of these bunker doors here. Fortunately, we did kind of line that up almost perfectly with this here. I do not think these two interfere with each other, but that's something we're going to find out fairly quickly here. When these doors open, this should turn white, and if there's still red, like interference on these two, we'll know. I think these interfere with each other. In fact, I'm confident they interfere with each other. I did a little bit of digging on this. So yeah, this one here, I'm going to move them down, and we're going to move them just a little bit closer to just really take advantage of getting that as close as we can. So let's just go ahead and pop some deconstructs on those. Additionally, I made a whole new map, and I'm going to actually showcase this map in a separate video sometime. Maybe I'll do like the bases that were or something, different thing, where you can look at some of the bases I've made in Oxygen Not Included that are on like 600, day 800 or whatever. And in that, I did a lot of playing around with this. I went on the internet, I looked at videos. This is almost a direct rip-off of someone's video. I think Francis? I think it was a Francis guy. But yeah, this seemed to be kind of the best way to turning the drill sideways. Brainwave didn't think to do that. I was doing a lot of playing with the drill, not sideways. Here, let's unpause. And yeah, so that should be a decent setup. These drills, when you click on them, they can reach down, they can reach over, they can get the stuff on top that falls on top. Because what's going to happen is bunker doors will open. All this stuff sitting on top will fall down. You do not want it sitting on your drill because that will overheat your drill, and the drill cannot mine if stuff is sitting right beside it or on top of it. So you need to shelter it. The airflow tiles, that is what we're using here, do not impede the space scanner. They do not impede the telescope, and that is true of both your airflow tiles and your mesh tiles. So you can use either of those for that purpose. And additionally, in the vacuum of space, things do not cool themselves, as we have learned. So we were looking at running a loop down here or something. I wasn't really sure. We've gotten rid of that. And instead, we're going to run that loop up here. And we're going to, you can see there's a little tiny piece of drywall here. In my trial and errors, I was taking and putting like a dropper up here and dropping a little bit of water on there to make it so that you can actually conduct heat transfer through this tile. But no, it turns out the easiest thing to do is to get everything up and running, have the liquid running through, just go through, deconstruct each of those little pieces of radiant piping. Those are radiant pieces of pipe on these drywall. And yeah, that'll drop some stuff there, rebuild it, and Bob's your uncle, everything works. It's fantastic. It's fairly effective. One of the problems I did run into, however, is I originally built this with only 4, I think, tiles between this bottom floor and this drill over here. So if you had 5 pieces of dirt, which is not particularly hard to do when there's a meteor shower, it would fall down and it would land in front of the drill and overheat the drill. It was a huge mess, so I've extended that to basically, I think this is the maximum that the drill reaches, is right there. Yeah, and also this pipe is run very specifically right here, so in future I'm pretty sure we're gonna have not too much trouble adding some auto sweepers. Here, let's do this over here, right? This will be able to reach anything that is on the ground. We can turn it. We can do anything we want here. We can add another airflow tile here and a piece of drywall here. We can cool it down. I think that's going to be a flexible enough placement that we're not going to need to deconstruct and reconstruct this in the future. Additionally, a lot of thought has gone in between episodes as to what the heck is going on this map. Over here is, we might have space for 2. I think we've got space for 1 for sure. Rocket over here. And if I just take like a steam engine here. So yeah, you can see I can probably get away with 1. Yeah, 1 rocket fairly safely over here, which I think that's going to be enough for us for here for now. Maybe in the future we'll need to look at expanding this way. And over here will be manual, which is why this does not extend over that way. We'll have to go out when we want to launch a rocket. We'll have to just clear some of the debris off the top of this and then go ahead and launch it. It's not a huge deal. Maybe in the future we can set up something like just off to the side here. That would be kind of cool, actually. That can, you know what, might be able to get away with that. Yeah, something like that. You get like 2 doors that way and 2 doors that way. That would be cool. We can play with that later. Realize I made a mistake too in doing all this. All of these blast doors I really should have done like up here. This is all for you in the future. When you do this, you can see what you should and should not have done. Learn from my mistakes. So yeah, that red line is like the farthest you can build, or 2 within that red line. Things will not spawn out there. Space scanners will not work out there. If you have meteorites fall on like this door placed right here, it will only stack up to 2 high, and then there'll be nothing there. So you don't want to go that high. You want to give yourself like 4 tiles, maybe a couple more. That'll leave a little bit of room for your regolith and your metals to stack up there. And you can build your door there, do all of this like right below it, just like that. That's going to take up to like here. You can have like space scanners, like, oh, these, by the way. Someone showed me. You can take these, and if you, say, had this space scanner here, and this space scanner above it, they would not interfere with each other. As long as both of them have that line of sight, and their signal ranges don't directly interfere, like in this scenario where they're right side by side, yeah, you're golden. We're not going to get all janky like that, though. I'm thinking like down here, right in this little zone, we're going to do some solar panels, possibly. So we'll be digging down into the meteor a little bit instead of doing everything out in space, but it's not a huge deal. Really, it's not. If we wanted to, we could dig down, vent this, turn it into a vacuum very easily. It's not a huge deal. But that's kind of all that stuff that I've planned and had going. Let's go look at our printables. Oh, geez. Do we want a dupe? I would really like more dupes. Let's take a dupe, hey? Oh, right. I wasn't doing the re-rolls in this one. I got really handsy with the re-roll button on my last game that I was playing to try and figure this out. This guy's got diver's lungs. That's really nice. Germ-resistant mole hands. Goes to the bathroom slow. Cannot doctor. Likes food, athletics, and excavation. Captain Charlie. Welcome to the, that's not a very good name for you. Let's get a different name. Nacho. Welcome, Nacho. Enjoy your stay. Don't die. Yeah, our dupe's got a lot of work to do, so we're just going to leave this on fast, I think, for a bit. And we'll try and absorb some more dupes into our colony. Schedules and stuff. So yeah, we're expanding our bathrooms so that we can have easily 8 people on a shift without a problem. Because we're gonna be having a lot of people real quick here. Now we only have Chef Ramalama Ding Dong, so we could use another chef in future. But I'm thinking right now, like digger builders, or also, oh, this is pro. I started in my other game, instead of doing digger builders, doing supply constructioners, so they can supply the job and then do the job, instead of supplying the job and walking away from it, and another dude getting the, oh, you can go build this, and then walking over and building it. Small things, small things. You know what, we're going to leave Nacho right there for now. Oh, I think I also went through and I did some skills in between episodes, so if you notice that, that's why those are there. I want to give you grilling, but we're just going to give you digging, and you can dig for now. Prioritize. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. You got the digging hat on. You got the digging hat on. Do I have a building hat? I got a building hat. Maximus Totalis. You are going to supply. You are going to build. Timmy Turner, I want you set to build as well. So anybody who has the Mechatronics hat, you're going to get the building, because you were the only one who can do certain builds. And all of the builder hats will be getting knocking the digging off. They will still do it if there's digging around and nothing more important to do, but their primary concern will be supplying and building. Yeah, we can probably knock that down a peg. That does not need to be quite so high. Man, we got a lot of diggers, don't we? Yeah, they're not even set up for... I mean, now we got another digger, so... Point for future. Probably grab some builders. Probably not a bad idea. Ranching, building, digging. Alright. Actually, let's knock digging off his thing. Okay, do have a couple over here. See, Zeus is so good at everything. I want him to do all of it. Let's just bring everyone down. I was having bad luck with the double priorities in my other map, so I'm not a huge fan of the double priorities anymore. It seemed like it was really difficult to get anyone to do anything that I actually wanted them to do. So yeah, Toby. Attacking. Anyone who's good at attacking can do the attacking. That's fine. Sure. Yep. Yep. Life support. I feel like that should be really important. Life support supply. I mean, that's fine, right? Everyone toggles. We don't even have a doctor yet. I mean, we should probably get a doctor, too. Now we got a farmer. Yeah, we just need more people. That's the answer right now. Oh yeah, got like 400,000 calories. I think our major limiting factor was our oxygen production, though. So that is something to keep in mind. Now this is running. This we could actually build a little better too. I think this is not very effective. Someone, I believe again, Richard mentioned that you can do like 6 pumps to 1 pump, and that's fairly juicy. That works fairly well. So when we get all of this dug out and all of this built and all of this built and all of this built and everything else done, then we can maybe look at building a second one better than the first one. I'm thinking that this should probably be kind of a priority, because oh my god, I want to do space, though. I want to do space so bad, but we need so much stuff. We need all of this built. We need all of this functioning. We need so much stuff. So much stuff. Let's do a little bit of priority. Should we do the oxygen? Let's do this oxygen here. Kind of curious if this is gonna work, so let's bump that up a touch. We're probably gonna have to pump this out or something. We'll figure that out. Yeah, we could use this as our pool after all of this is dug out, the wall is built, this is built, and that could work. It'd almost be nice to just dump it over here, but this is not very big for a pool. I should just be using this whole thing as a pool. Unfortunately, we have this vent here and this here, so that is not going to happen. All this magma's in the way. I should just drain all this magma. I mean, we can make some decent steam power off it. 1400 degree steam. Oh, oh, oh. A steam genny right here. All of these things take time. You know? I just don't have time. Don't have the labor or the time. Look at that. Everyone's in suits. Everyone's busy working. I should hope so, really. Kind of wondering if 3 deodorizers is gonna cut it, you know? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to do like at least a couple more. Yes, and queuing up all of this stuff, by the way. Trash. Totally depleted the resources I had available. I have the mod that I can build stuff without the materials. I can still place down the plans for it, but you know, it's kind of painful sometimes. Yeah, actually what we can do is we can build up this wall, create a new entrance over here if we really need to, and build up this wall. And And then that can be just a great big holding tank. It's not too far from the oxygen. You can have a little liquid sorter system built here. That'll be fun. And then we can start thinking about dumping all these other miscellaneous liquids down there as well. Oh, also, I learned a very important thing. So table salt, I thought it applied to a recipe, like a specific recipe, but that's not how it works. If you make table salt, they literally just take it, they throw it on all their mess tables, and they get better morale from their meal. They just add salt to whatever meal they're already eating. So, definitely do that. Crush salt, make table salt. You won't regret it. It's worth your time. I don't have any poke shell molts or anything. Yeah, this map, I feel like we were really, really hampered by the lack of algae, the lack of gold. It really slowed us down at the, slowed us down at the very start. It was a little bit of trial by fire there for me, like cycle 300 in the map that I just did on my days off, quote unquote. I think I was already, this would have already been built and kind of running, and yeah, I think I was like day 600, probably double this by the time that I was done playing with it. Oh yes, also importance of liquid loops and having liquid reservoirs on your liquid loop systems. They're great for making it so you don't back up your lines. Not going to matter much for this metal refinery, I don't think. Maybe we'll do it for the metal refinery too. Yeah, why not? We're here. Yeah, and that's also going to go to that line over there. So, it doesn't matter really where it goes. We could just stick it over here. I'm not too sure where I want this one, actually. Doesn't matter. Let's grab a printable. Steel. Oh, wow. But this guy has building. He can't cook. He gets better food morale. His name is Meep. And he has construction. But this is a doctor who's got germ resistance and can't research. We don't have a doctor yet. I feel like we need a doctor. Bones Logan. That's oddly applicable, I guess. Bones. Dr. Bones. Skills me. Bones Logan, you are the first doctor. Welcome to the team. Right? Yeah, first doctor. Yeah. Totally good. We're going to keep him on the first schedule. Eventually, I'd like to have 2 doctors, 2 cooks. 2 of the very basic stuff, at least 2 researchers. Oh, another really cool thing that I got that is amazing and makes my life so much easier. This little tool here, this little plier tool, lets me do stuff like if... And I mean, some people may think this is cheating. I don't know. I really think this should be a functionality in the game as it is. I don't want this door connected to this line anymore. I want it connected to this one. So I'm just like, nope. This is disconnected from here, and now it's connected here, right? And I didn't need a dupe to do that. I just basically reran it with the stuff that's already there. It's so handy. It stops you, like if you have like a liquid line, like where's a good example? Like this polluted water line here. And you're like, geez, I really don't like the way this is run, and I don't want to make a mess and drain the whole line. And you're just like, well, okay, there. Now it doesn't run that way anymore. And, oh, whoops, I made a mistake. Better just, oh yeah, connect that back up. Okay, whew, all good. What a fantastic little tool. Okay, so this is, like, we can't be generating that much waste. We must, I think we're losing waste at this point. We're not net positive on our polluted water. Yeah, I need a sink there. I must have been waiting for them to deconstruct something. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, the farm thing. There was a farm thing there. Bloop. Bloop. Get those in there. These guys got so much to do. Doing a little bit of mining. Bright and cheerful. Yeah, I really want to get some of this solar. So good. Look at all that light up there. Just gotta get it. Gotta get it down here. I want to queue up more stuff, but I don't want them to take like a million years to do anything. Why did I put a door here? There must have been a reason. I don't know what it was, but I had a reason. Natural gas? I don't know. I'm gonna cancel this door, because they haven't delivered anything to it, and I don't know what's here. We got 10 tons of plastic. That ain't bad. Oh, hey, we got poke shell molts and small poke shell molts are now showing up. Poke shell molt, lime. Small poke shell molt, lime. Always lime forever, because lime is how we get steel, and we need all of the steel. Our Drekos all seem to be very happy. Well, aside from being cramped and glum. Is this a full-sized room? Room size 96, max size 96. If these guys are cramped, and there's only 6, we must need to go down to 5 for these guys. Are these guys cramped? These guys are glum. I don't want a Dreklet in there. Let's just get rid of him. This one's 5 out of 6, so 5 I think is the magic number for these glossy Drekos. So we got 6 in here. They're cramped. Yeah, no, these guys are 5s. You can get away with the hatches doing 6 in there, but these guys need 5. I guess we didn't really need to attack that guy. Or did we wrangle him? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Could fit some of these Drekos in there too, actually, because there's only 2 out of 5. Where are you going? Oh, right, because we set them to wrangle. Yeah, enough smart. Hey, I said 5, please. 5. 5. Oh, I did not say 5. I did 5 to the other ones, but not that one. Of course. Yeah, this turned into a long episode of, like, just 10 to 15 minutes of explanation as to what the plans were, what they're going to be, and, you know, kind of some stuff I learned that I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys want to see, like skips in time, do you want to see the dupes do all this stuff? Do you want to be like, hey, this stuff I planned, look, there's it's all done now. Let me know if you have preferences on that either way. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna keep letting the dupes do what they do. And this will be this was a big thing for me, getting this figured out, making sure that it works. I didn't want to spend like 10 episodes building stuff up here and then having to undo it. I wanted to make sure it was relatively correct at least the first time. And then we'll kind of, there probably won't be a huge I built stuff this time in between episodes, that's for sure. And we can continue to slowly hook some stuff up as it gets hooked up. Also, got myself playing with the stuff, some good stuff, like, what's the one I want? Automation. All the stuff that I never use. I used some of it. I used, like, this AND gate. Yeah, this AND gate's real good. Actually, we need a NOT gate as well. So, this, we want a NOT gate. That's input, that's output. Yes, that's the right way. Need a little bit less. Get rid of that. Let's go back here. We're going to grab the AND gate. And. I guess we can use lead. Lead's fine. That is the output. That will be the input, yes. And then we're going to need a touch of automation as such. And additionally, we're going to come over here and add a little bit of signal switch. So, what we can do is we can keep this signal switch off, hook all of this up the way it should be hooked up, and these will run as they should, tell us when meteors are coming or not, but the doors won't open until we toggle this switch. Who made a mess? That means they're trapped, and that's bad. Nacho, I mean, come on, man. You just joined the colony. We can't have you doing stuff like this. Trapped all the way over there. How are we going to get you down? You can't even dig your way out of this. Like, you're a champion. Really a champion. Let's go priority 9, these two things. Is there any... There's Wheezewort, carbon dioxide. There's nothing you can even grab nearby to help you. And you're about to run out of oxygen. You know what, Nacho? You may be the shortest lived candidate for this meteor yet. Or asteroid? Yeah, asteroid. I mean, there's current errands. They might make it. I don't think so, though. I mean, maybe she'll take the suit off, breathe some polluted oxygen. We'll see. Let's spy Rowan. Where are you at, bud? Are you coming to save Nacho? Pretty sure that's gonna be. Oh yeah, you're like, I'm building it. I want out of here. Watch, he'll destroy this block after. Can you flee? Okay, there you go. Oh, look at that movement speed. This is what a fresh dupe with no bonus to athletics look like when they put on a suit. Yeah, climb that ladder. For reference, there goes Rowan. This dude, I ate a sandwich. Watch, it's a race. You're gonna make it all the way over here and all the way up before this dupe even gets like over here. Yep. There it goes. That was a pretty good call, actually. Oh, Bones, you're in on this too. Alright, I can't stop you. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to, so. I'm pretty sure you can, what you could do is you could put a door here, a pneumatic door, and allow only dupes with higher athletics through it, but you know what? It's a little bit of survival of the fittest here. If you dig yourself into a corner like this, you might not make it. I'm sorry. That's just all there is to it. They're doing good work at this, actually, getting this cleared out pretty good. Looks like this was shy a ladder. I probably spent like 30 to 40 minutes just kind of staring at the map and like planning, clicking ladders and digs and thinking about what I was gonna do. And oh, hey, this is all built up. Deodorizers, bump those to 6. Holding off on digging that out just for the moment until we get like this done. That can be built too. And then I guess we're gonna need to throw a liquid pump down here for funsies. Let's do 2. Let's just like pound them in here. Hey, there's already one down here. Let's use that one. Just boop. And some power, perhaps. Is this connected? This is connected. Just like sneak under there, not running through here and exposing the vent. That would be bad. Let's build some of that there. Actually, let's build. Can they get over here? No, we don't want to block that off yet. This, let's just, I don't know, we can put them, no, we won't put them together. We'll just take our handy dandy little tool here, do this, and yeah. Slap some vents on there, those can pump those out. Should be enough room for what we got in there, I think. Alright, guys. That is where we're going to end today's episode. I feel like we got nothing accomplished today, but I feel like I went through a lot of information. This was a very information-dense episode with not a lot of doing. So hopefully in the next one, and maybe, you know what, I'll let this play just a little bit in between episodes to let them get some of this stuff done. If anything really crazy happens, I'll let you guys know about that. But that's been it for me for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. If you do, please feel free to leave a like, possibly subscribe. Doing that's going to encourage me to do more stuff like this in the future. If you have questions, comments, concerns, things I did wrong, things I'm doing wrong, things I'm about to do wrong, things you'd like to see done differently, throw that down in the comments below. I'm looking at that. I'm responding to that if and or where I can. And I hope you will join me in the next episode. Bye now.